Like it's time to get out of the fish tank or, all that, life stuff. Oh, what happened here? Haunted house. Is this Standing Phantom? Looks like Ghost better than me. Saying a little bit of a preview of this game, I had no idea.
One spirit has fused with your corporal form, gifting you with sight beyond the living. Consequently, you can redress the chaos you have created. Your duty is to hunt down the ghosts.
Cool. What goes in it? This is actually, I think, used for a brief period in the flop day. Yeah. So let's give this a go, see what's kind of going on with this. Options, video controls, view lassos control, that's what. Yeah. Might even have a tutorial. So long ago. I get that right, I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah. It kills me every single time I don't know how to play stuff. Yeah. Life. I had to just look at the controller to kind of guess the intuitiveness of what people were designed to do, evolutionarily wise. Hope me to go to games that stop that. It's a guy in a robe, castle, it's a stone things. It looks really good. Man and a woman, knight and princess, European. Yellow sky, red clouds, kind of black, silverish eyes. Desert temple look, gray vibes, tile floor, doorway, big, castle. Is that a black man? What's weird? What's the thing above the door? What's Night standing, skeleton knight, winged cat. If I knew Chinese, this would have been a lot easier. So it took, that outside. You know what they say, I gotta open this thing with carrots up. Oh, it's so blue. Guns, yeah. This lid immediately started to get up and pull the road to shoot guns. Scared at night and shield and stuff. This would have been kicking to do in simulation mode for a brief period of time. Yeah. I'm gonna fight knights and whatnot. Oh, that's nice. 2 windows, all vaulted. I'm expecting that. That's an actual face through history, isn't it? The blonde woman's on. Yeah. Ghosthunter. The real people that give you trouble is just the people that spend hours talking about what type of underwear they wore. The type of inane details that you wouldn't have actually ever asked.
There's
Made it sound good.
There's you.
TV show forward notice.
A bunch of shadows. Keep the gun away.
So what is this place?
Read the sign.
Yeah, what I meant was, what do we...
I know what you meant.
She likes me. No doubt about it, she likes me.
Mont say hi. 2 years
Oh,
ago,
where do you get the 2 tennis
the Detroit
balls?
school murders made the Nationals.
Why don't you play with them?
Night of the school play. Some Professor Brooke murders 10 students and then scoots.
Wow. Again.
Was there an arrest?
No, he vanished. No weapon ever found. No motive. All
That's what
investigation
I'm
ran dry 6 months in.
He has a small
Cause of
butt.
death?
It's cute.
Never established. Autopsies drew a blank. Not a mark on any of the bodies. Yeah. It was a weird scene to walk into that night. Detroit PD took quite a moment over it, so we respond to every crank call. Big unsolved like this sure draws the freaks out of the woodwork.
Metro of some sort.
Makes
It
even
could be a
your
jacket
average
design, or it could be a
skittish.
police officer of some sort.
So we got a call?
Calls. Demolition crew with overactive imaginations. Hearing voices.
Why are they
sounds
it's
like
Detroit again.
Anyway, let's just get it over with. I'll do the top floors, you do the
Two
basement.
lamps.
Chris reach
There we go.
back here in 30.
Oh, hey,
I want to make
these
a
guys
block
not being
ghost.
scared, they're little country
Not
boy.
really, maybe.
Okay,
I just imagine I got destroyed. Wayne Slum, only a ghost.
Okay, 30 it is, partner.
She's playing around in this simulation in real time. I'd make it like, yeah, I would too.
Bomb. Great.
I kind of guessed and saw. This is where you'll hint outright. No, maybe. Came with the right analog stick with pretty good controls.
Steve,
That's what I
is
said.
that you?
Oh no, not really. I mean, I would just, yeah.
I could slide down this.
Can't really even anymore about. Like, why would I? I understand who would be hating. You're doing stuff that I wouldn't like. Just his age. Age and vampirism. You're young and untied. I figured it out. They had to get. Yeah, had to get all of them before the plane slugs spider went. Yeah. Guess it's a checkpoint.
Down here, I guess.
Yeah, so get me. It's not that. Okay. Yeah, sure. This thing sucks, man. Look at that camera walk. There's one point, there's just no point in dying. Some people besides, if it's outright me, I have to spend as much time quickly learning everything about life, even a deliberation. This was like, for instance, it's saying, shadow actor. Yes, it's in the army of shadow. I have to learn all this stuff and actually think about it. I think everybody was actually back in the Orphans better like that. So they did one thing. I couldn't do it because I said the naughty F word. Grandfather paradox. And I think it passed. Not I know. So, okay, so this is
What is this place?
What is this place? It looks like a scientific lab or a movie production, like for a public building like a library museum that's under renovations. Danny Phantom. Louis, why do you do this to us? That's wild. It's like a failed egg of brewery with all the posts. It's the flying, it's the flying fetuses. They're not born yet. They were born. All of them in Landland in the Flat Bay. They were just having their souls stolen. Super upsetting. Destroyed a huge atomic argument destroying itself. That's like the point. No! But yes. They destroy one thing. So it's survive. Anything can be a door, as you copycat everything I ever thought.
What was that? Power down. All systems offline running at 0%.
Well, he was passed away. He was passed away. He's a ghost. They're not yet ghost.
Initiate backup power.
How do you keep doing it? I can't. I need you to think something. Don't tell me it was that bad. It's that bad. Some black ghost said something. A little wobble effect. I'm having a bad time. It was a post.
Initiate backup power.
Wow. That's nice. Really nice design. Oh, so good. Sold my soul, god damn it. It's impossible, actually. Technically, in one argument, it's not even a soul. And I have to have. You can't. Okay, I'll tell you what.
What else going on?
Bill, this is what you can do. If you'll get blasted with this problem,
What have you done down here?
I found something.
your percentages went down fast.
Exploded. I just...
Your evil Illuminati, it went down. But here's why. You became more
There
moral,
must have been some sort
cooler
of
of thought.
gas.
So thinking-wise, you're chilling out just as cohesively as you were.
Hey, you okay?
Of course. Yeah, just wish I knew what happened.
You were just more chill. You just were less
Okay, so
shitty.
so you left me and then went down to the base. Don't move. What are you doing?
I said don't.
I just was like that's so sadistic. They fell in love as they were doing this. Yeah. Do. That. It's not just what you think. It's also them. Yeah, it's all of them. Yeah, the boy and the girl. They're both good. Not just the people in the video game, but the other kind of fun stuff. That's probably fun wrestling. All of us. Yeah. Super upset by how easy something's supposed to be avoided.
Initiate backup power.
So he's a psychopath. Oh, I can aim with the, I don't have to hold the fire. Thank you. So I should probably just unload this quickly. Did I do that? Oh, I just shoot him into the little wire on the electric screen. Guess I'm going back down to the bath, I think, there's hanging on the metal.
Internal mapping running activity persists. Adopting a primary function. Contamination currently at 1%. Running diagnostic checks.
Left back, left forward facing forward.
Research 0%. Strategy unconfirmed.
I feel like I might have just learned some of this. That's how I remember it so well. I just wrote the future stuff. Are you sure you don't want to shoot me again for all time's sake, SCP-Lord? Done this even in the far past, like the year 900 to
Hey, can you
1100 BC.
Intruder, male, Caucasian.
China, before you were born.
This is a normal sight. Suitable candidate. Listen, this machine, it
Joking.
released something, a drug, like a gas. And I was knocked
Yeah.
down, and I know. I'm seeing things. I just... And now I'm talking to a box. Jesus!
Strategy activated. Capture.
We were planning out if we could actually just say, no, we won't fuck that. We just got some stuff like that.
Ghosts? What are you talking about? A candidate? Hey! Hey! Can you hear me?
The black guy's being a robot. Dude, you banging the door. I want to
Training essential. Training? Where's my partner? What have you done with him? No information.
He's really doing it good. Can't tell if he's just a bit full of fat and for like a big
benefits. Spectral gateways open. Woman found. Initiate training.
His character looks like him. Is he the real life actor? Just actually just chilling out with everybody? He has to be. They said yes, man. This guy goes. Why? What's that? That's some cockroaches or something. Okay, so they're really putting work into getting this guy. He's the evil guy of that one guy. Oh, that's bad. In one argument, he might not have done anything bad, it's just like on his old timey life. That was probably better done. Pulse rifle. Runs off ghost energy. Tap all in for a single shot or hold for charge. 9mm handgun. Standard police issue infinite ammo. Yeah, let's use the. How do I? Alright, so it aims a ghost into reality and captures them if they are sufficiently weakened. Use O2 to throw the grenade when in hunting mode. Okay, so I can capture the ghost. And I can shoot them.
Hey, come on, what are you doing? Open the door!
Initiating basic training sequence. Welcome.
Alright, I'm gonna count to 5, and then...
Concurrent candidate enumerating strategy. Time is of the essence. Please listen. Your hunting must begin as soon as possible.
1.
In brief, your weapons are useless. You cannot kill that which does not live. However, you can contain the spirit.
It's the 1, 2, 3 to 5 until you know. That 5. You died. I don't do stuff. No. Let's do it. Pretty cool.
5.
It's personality type.
Recognize threatening staff towards a digital entity and ally. You rational response.
Who is that?
With excessive nervous energy.
Oh, it's the gargantuan. Yeah, this ghost. Yeah, you got it. Let this ghost. Is that just you? I messed that up. Did I?
Yes.
Did it? Okay. Did it. That's not 5. Okay, so he came through the wall right there. Smaller than that guy. I thought he was mildly short. Fact of the matter is, he didn't look bad. He looked really good for me. He names him. Because he has a slight, what's it called? Bad vibe. It's not medieval times. It's totally bad. I can't say it's bad. It's just people being people. It might have been something about him more than I dislike, but I know this in the past. I didn't let them know. But no, that'd be you. Check. I was just telling my girl about it, and that's the meaning of life is really just a actualization of love. It's love. Winning. Yeah. I don't know if winning is... I like the peaceful...
Pretty dark in here. If only I had a torch.
You cycling between here and there, different places in the universe. It was better when I did it with the text. It was, there's a girl right here. Right. Okay, so I just was talking to a girl, and it was about the reference to chemistry, about when people pass away at funerals, having a chemist speak at your funeral. It was on my Facebook. When a person dies, their energy, their soul, is transferred over to the rest of the living system and unliving system of the universe. The planet, to begin with, just the people, the animals, it's transferred over to that, and the planet. Just transferred over the planet, the people. The ghosts and souls, they go either like up or down to the center of the earth or above it to the afterlife far beyond. From there, the soul recycles into the actual ecosystem. Sometimes, mostly, on the chance if it was good at what it was doing, not just good at what it was doing, but just naturally it just keeps doing it. Some point, something has to happen again. Your life, you will be transported again and again into another position around people that you kind of know and like with bonds due to how much time you spend liking that person or the equal level of magnetic appeal you have. Your bonds of friends and family, all those things. If you don't like somebody, at some point you literally get rid of them. And it happens from one universe to another. It's teleporting tubes all over. It was really better when I was typing it in. I'm better with typing than I am talking. When you die, there's nothing. Or something for a brief moment. This is my voice. When you die, there's nothing. All the pain's gone, all that stuff is gone. Just out like a candle. Lights are out. It's like going to sleep. Going to sleep and you realize you're kind of waking up. You're either a ghost or you woke up on another planet. Something along those lines. It's pretty easy to think like that. You're mainly just going to nothing. At some point, something will bring you back. You have doubled as a clone to another thing by sending another thing of yourself. When it's actually argued, there's a literal science logic to all this. When it's argued, it's best to go to Hinduism and the reincarnation belief of the Buddhists. And if you want the moment, maybe plan. Look at that monster. Oh, it's attacking. Guess what? I came for the ghosts. Grab this. Whole thing. Seems best to just keep going forward. Oh, it's good. My phone's going off. The meaning of life is pretty much that, though. Yeah. When you pass away, you leave something for somebody else. Love. You actualize yourself. You actualize yourself to your individual needs, to your desires, to your identity, period. And you begin the process of love. Leaving stuff for other people to survive that are related to you. In one literal argument, fighting multinationally is dumb when you're all related to the same person who's taking care of you like kids. That was the definition of God for a lot of people. Our Father who is in heaven. But in multinational sense, like, no, it's totally needed. Because it's the equivalency of just having a bunch of kids going, hey, kids, go fight it out on who wins the control of the thermostat while I'm away. Or, like, control of, like, the TV time, etc., etc. It's super easy logic. All life is like having families and kids. To this, I actually do also default to Cupid. The Quacken. Kind of awful to say that, but it's a thing. He prides it really hard because he has to view every universe that he jumps into and or does not take over as actually part of his family and what's good for him. For me to go, Jesus Christ, and a second to also go at the same time. Not as many probably as I think would probably pass away in his atomic family, as they would say, because it's literally it's quintillions really. It's literally just billions of universes falling through a giant butthole that's hanging right there at the edge of all space-time, back into another universe. 3D and above, whenever he goes up. He just never stops pooping. All the time. Duck shit. Yeah, the Quacken's like a giant trash dump, if I'm being outright honest, for all universes. Yeah. It's a weird way of saying we need all these atomic bonds to join something that's a bigger atomic bond. Maybe. Maybe not. They're going, all blah blah blah. The big thing is, I don't want the planet to be smashed by something going, it's affecting my atomics. Probably not. Your atomics are fine. In like little discussions, The way it sounds to me is it's all pretty much just how it was, yeah. In one argument, okay, there's been like 3, 4 Quackens that have shown up on the planet. 4 is outrageous. 3 is a crowd. That's a 10-dimensional, a 20-dimensional, a 50-dimensional. Okay, it's been like 4 or 5. Like a 60? From what it gathered, it sounds like my evil plan if I was a Quacken. Yeah, I grab them and I envelop that level of space-time right there as I push into their, like, quackenwenical space-time. And I eat them, at the same time laying an egg. Like boundness. Like, yes, I'm eating you, but I'm throwing mine right here. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even bother with the egg. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. But, the fact of the matter is, it's just a filtration system. Something's bad. Yeah. Almost everything in the universe goes exactly how it goes, but you have to think about these things. You have to think stuff. Especially as a god, you have to think. Thinking's hard sometimes. You have other people to think. This is your mandated hour. To be fair, most god slash reality things like Cupid, they were just random animals. Seriously? Yeah, they were just random animals. They randomly passed away, was able to hold the energy of whatnot of the universe, and create a set of life. That weirdo weirdo, yeah. But it's pretty much that, yeah. All those people over there suck because they don't have a type of society that goes, this is what a problem is, this is what our problem is. And it just turns into an evolution theory why some of us in our societies went better. Yeah, it's that. I want to point out, like when it goes multinational, this argument, everyone in China is rocking when regular people, pretty much. But then I go, I'm lying. I can't win this argument. So it's so amazing. Planet Earth is lit. It sounds so weird talking right now. I got like saliva going like nuts. It's lit. No, 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 not that. But yeah, yeah, that's the reality. Yeah, there's so much stuff. All the aliens that show up here, amazing, great television. Only thing I'm actually bashing is a few social things, and it's like these are all good. When it's all in time paradox, we freed the black people, we made gender equality a thing, an issue, gave them voting rights and income rights, right? Abortion, I'm kind of going, I like people having babies, but it's their right to do it in freedom. I'm authoritarian, it's the actual thing. Like, I mean, you shouldn't be like prisoned or killed for having a child, or not having a child. You know. One version of me is just going straight up Nazi mode. I can't win this argument. Yeah, yeah, eugenics. You all should have kids. They've joined the military. I can't even lie. I can't sugarcoat it. I'm going. Buddy, in America, I'm going. My opinion of this is death penalty, 24/7 hour courts, no drugs, stiff drug laws, decriminalization of those drugs, so not a lot of people go to prison for any of the drug crimes, while simultaneously pushing legalization of prostitution, just like the tax regulation on drugs like cannabis or tax sticks for the income to bolster the economy, while detracting from the federal spending or the state spending of prisons. Also, a lot of people can't get laid somehow. There's a lot of women that I know go, I don't care. And to be fair, even in the eyes of the government, female's most valuable asset more than half the time is them being a female. If you catch my drift down south. But yeah, death penalty. And then I also added mandatory military. Like 2 years. 3 years if I'm going Israeli mode. That's not true. Whatever, I'm fine with it. Fine with giving them a certification training from the military spending through the charity works of the people that work, possibly through unions, possibly. That's Nazi. I'm not making it Nazi, it's just the eugenic argument, which is me going, we have a lot of gene problems from one argument. And it's literally me going, we're not like Japan. Yeah. They had no one really to play with ever until tourism was a thing, and they're like, we're Japanese and you bombed us. You should move to Canada, is what I kept saying to myself. You can send your family back to have kids. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It takes time, but look, I mean, yeah, yeah. Yeah, mandatory military, give them certification, HVAC, all that, from the job, the MOSs or whatever they go by, and then transport that through a unilateral federal job bank and a state-regulated autonomous lobby from the Federal Department of Jobs that could be happening. I mean, that's just pretty standard. But the ease of access to it by throwing it up as an option immediately is the thing, while simultaneously pushing the state-listed jobs that are being hunted for, knowing that some people go to its flea market to look for the jobs. I'm looking for a job, but I'm on the internet, and I cannot find these jobs. That's a common thing, I imagine, for sure. Dead internet theory. That's a thing. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even bother at some point. I just said, this is your grades in school, this is what your desires were, these are your college degree options based on your aptitude as well as what your desires are. And these are the jobs around that job. You probably have to take a look at it to not just see your desires and personality to what you would like, but also your actual skill level, the assessment. And here is the geographic distribution and localizations of those jobs. I didn't even bother at one point. I just threw it up like a public school board, like, this is your grades. Here's a job list. It's like Japan. China probably does that too. I have no idea. I also did the education system, public school uniforms. I did it a.m. I almost just said 6 a.m. like when I was a kid. It was 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. when I was a kid. For me to go, you could just do it 9 a.m. to, well, 8 p.m. Idle hands let the devils play things. Parents need time at work. That's like the whole purpose of school being, like, federalized outright. A lot of crazy cool stuff like that. Thank you for that. All that stuff I missed. Man, I'm loving outside this building. It's a car. This is where I showed up. There's no way they could all know out here. I saw a guy. Oh, I should get the shotgun and check my car. Well, I didn't know I should get a shotgun and check my car. Okay. Yes, you'd imagine I'd have to use the... Oh my god. You'd imagine I'd have to use the ghost grenade to have a chance for the ghost guy. Ghost guy. I got destroyed mentally, 5-7-wise. It's not like just outright. I'm literally doing this on purpose. It's literally accident I died. I'm back good at what they were doing. And to be fair, I knew what all the stuff that actually happened was. Mildly in the back of my head. So this is that's not what it was. It's exactly what it is. We actually in Detroit as well. Ah! This is pretty easy going for the simulation because when I sent lead straight to the areas. I saw that. What the it's such a Pennywise Kellywise vibe. Oh my gosh, that's so much easier. Just 2 bullets. That's how many I needed. Oh, I have a first person. It was automatic with a gun.
Out of ammo.
I usually stand up. There we go. There we go, standing up. Another cutscene.
What was that?
The Mormons are the backbone of the USA economy nowadays. Everyone called what do you mean? That note right there with the sacred text rooms of the title, Georgia Mormon. This note? Yeah, what does it say on that?
An unexpected pleasure. I owe my
Okay, it does say some stuff. Yay! I love me, and I love life, and I love them, and all that. Yeah, yeah. Mormonism, yeah.
Don't. I can't see you.
You will only see the realm of the dead when I am part of you.
We had to remove that note, just as foretold in
Precisely
plan.
why did you
Nothing
do
really
this?
has happened.
I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Just don't hurt
That
me.
is you. You have control over 17 million people as the prophet of the Lord.
Why would I?
It's outrageous. Well, I'm passed away. I'm a ghost. It doesn't make sense.
Jim has been trapped too long inside a rancid bottle. An unnatural incarceration.
He doesn't look bad, that
A
guy.
chance for fury to fester. Do not struggle.
You can totally make the Java in-course song joke. And that's the tip of the decade.
Every little soul.
Divine key of righteousness of death.
As long as you
Yeah.
give me one thing.
What thing?
I want flesh.
The Holy Book of Mormon, the prophet who founded the religion, and some other people having wrote a note. In their studies. So he said he lied. I don't think that's true at all. It says with you. He has to go visit high heavens. There's my checkpoint. This seems like a good enough time to take a break, even though I can totally powerhouse this game. The style's not bad at all. I want to download that recipe. This is a different game. I thought it was going to be spooky, but it has a much more arcade, good version. The actual Resident Evil games are terrifying, as everybody knows. Everyone is forever scared of zombies. There's no getting around that. No one can't be scared of zombies. The most horrifying thing, I was thinking about it just last night. My town had a zombie infection outbreak. I died. Died in seconds. I live in like the most vulnerable apartment I can imagine. I don't even think there's homeless here. If there is, it's very small. I've seen like 2 or 3, and I don't even know if they're homeless. I hallucinate. Crazy. I'm a crazy person. So it's that moment thing. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy. It doesn't matter. But ignore me. But I've seen that before some other places. Mormons are the backbone of the USA economy. They can't sugarcoat this. Yeah. It's amazing. So nasally, and I sound like a decongested Noah. A congested Noah, not a decongested. It's all saliva and like back of the throat lifting up to my like sinuses, like I can't talk. Yeah. Oh man. Thanks for watching. I'm going to download Resident Evil if anybody wants to take a look-see at it. I want to just take a look-see down here real quick, seriously. I'd keep playing it. It's super cool. Yeah. I'm going to just get off here though. Download that Resident Evil because I wanted to play it for years. I mean, really, I just didn't want to play all the franchise. I start playing it, and then all of a sudden someone goes, I can't handle my life watching Resident Evil. And it's not me. It's going, I'm going with zombies. They're terrifying. When it comes to movie monster, real life monster, pro zombie is the most horrifying monster. I can't even make it up. That's the most horrifying one you can get. Yeah. When it's like, if I want to fight a monster, I'm just like, I would rather fight a zombie over a vampire immediately. But like, that's just, it's like one zombie. Then I argue the biocontagion. I'm going, no, I'd rather fight a vampire. It's like a bodybuilder. He'll beat you up, or she'll beat you up. She still has the bio thing. Yeah, but I mean, I can talk to a vampire and be like, no problem. This is such an old argument, I can't even make it up. I'm like a daily loop of Weepede.